Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Jim here from the headquarters of Racers and Rods Media and Events. Hey, it's late on Thursday night. I believe it's the 28th of August, so we're just about done with August here. Hey, I wanted to do this, do a little test number one of some of the systems I've got here, some of the things that we're working on, and number two, give you a little update on the busy month we're going to have here in September and in October, and hopefully give you some information on some events that we have coming up that you may or may not know about, and also ones that we're going to be attending that we would appreciate you attending also. So we just as a little update. So as everyone knows how it was, the last couple of months has been really hot. It's been ridiculously hot. I keep telling everybody that I tell myself every year that I'm not going to do events in July and August. Been telling myself that for probably 3 years, and I still do it. And it's just this year was really bad, really miserable. A couple days there during August were really brutal, and then of course the rains start, and we've had a couple events we've had to move because of the weather, which didn't help us. And then the day we did move it to, we had a little bit of rain in the morning, so the event didn't go quite as planned. But this time of year, you have to expect that. We just had 3 days of deluge here in Bradenton. Today it was actually sunny. We got some work done outside. But okay, so let's talk about events. So we have our first one coming up. It's kind of a small event, but kind of an important event. We're gonna pop some graphics up here on the screen because you don't need to see my ugly mug. Everybody says I have a face for radio, so we're going to show this to you. So the date here is wrong. That was the original date. The date at the top of this flyer. It's actually this Sunday, August 31st. It's an invitational car show we're having here for a really good cause. It's at the Great American Assisted Living Facility here in Bradenton. Um, Everybody that's there, they have 60, 70, 80 residents living there, and everybody living there is either a veteran of one sort or another, or the spouse of a veteran. So we got them. They reached out to us. The people there, the people that live in there, the residents there, don't get out very much, and because they are veterans, and not even if they weren't, but because they are veterans, we definitely need to show them some love, show them some respect. So it's a very small place. I can only put about 25 or so cars in the front parking lot there. So it's kind of been an invitational. We had to move it from last weekend to this weekend. So it's going to be August 31st from 11 to 2. We're fingers crossed. We're doing our dances. We're doing everything. We're just hoping it's not going to rain. We're going to try to get this in if we can, because we have a busy month coming up. So I've got a spots for about 4, 5, 6 cars left. So if you're in the area, you're interested, hit me up, racersandrods@gmail.com, DM me online, call me, whatever you need to do. But if you'd like to come out, I do have a few spots available. We're going to, do a little presentation. We're going to show some love to the veterans there. They're very excited. The staff is very excited about seeing all the hot rods and cars coming out. My friends and partners down at the American Legion Riders Post 266, shout out to them in Sarasota. We do a lot with them, and they have assisted me in we bought a bunch of pizza. We've got a dozen pizzas coming. We're going to feed the residents. If you're a participant or the family members, we're going to feed you guys too. We'll have a couple coolers full of water, and we hope just people come out, they interact with them, they see your cars, and maybe sit down and talk to a couple people. So, like I said, we do have a few more spots there. We're hoping that that's going to be an exciting event. I'm very happy about that one, even though it's a very small event. It does obviously mean a lot to us because of the veterans aspect of that, and what we try to do for them. So that's this Sunday, the 31st. Again, we have a few spots, so if you're interested, let me know, and we'll we'll do what we can to get you in there. So Our next event that I'd like to talk about, pop this here up on the screen, is one that we this weekend we had to make a couple different changes, but like I tell everybody, when you have rotten bananas, you make banana bread. So our Coastal Classic, sponsored by our great friends, our new friends there, Lynn and his group at Pinnacle Auto Glass. They're helping us sponsor this. This is going to be at Quaker Steak and Lube. It's on when is this? It's September 13th, 11 to 3. So, like I said, it's at Quaker Steak and Lube, Coastal Classic. This is absolutely free car show. We will have awards, we'll have raffles. Who else gives away awards at a free car show? Top 10. We'll have a couple specialty awards, that sort of thing. So come out and see this. We'll have a raffle there. We'll have the pinup girls will be out. Ray and her pinup girls will be out there. Actually, we had it already scheduled for another event. We didn't change that. So Ray and her girls there, we're going to have the Miss Summer Breeze pinup contest. We've got at least I believe 10 ladies that are signed up for that. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be a great photo opportunity. Hopefully get some photos in front of some of the cars and that sort of thing. They'll be there all day getting their makeup done, getting all their wardrobe on. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have them out there, and they're also going to be selling our 50/50 tickets. They have a friend of theirs who is a friend of the family, a very good person who is going through some very, very difficult medical problems right now. We'll have more information on the internet on our Facebook channel this coming week. All the details on that. So they're going to sell some raffle tickets, or they're going to sell some 50/50 tickets. Also, all of the proceeds from the 50/50, and we're going to donate some from the raffle are going to go to this family, help out this gentleman in need. He had some severe medical issues. So again, free show. DJ Brian's going to be out there. Shout out to him. Shout out to Fran Hodge for having him come out. We're proud of this. We're proud of the fact that, again, with Pinnacle Auto Glass coming on board, that we're able to give this to the community, to the car community. This is near and dear to my heart. It's something I want to do. We're giving back to the community. So you can come out, you can hang out. It's going to be totally free. Hopefully, buy some raffle tickets, buy some 50/50 tickets. It's all going for a good cause. Check out the vendors and everything. But we are, going to get something to eat and something to drink there at the Lube, which is why we do all of this, for one reason. And come out and have a good time. It's not going to cost you anything. We give away some cool prizes, some cool awards and stuff like that. So that is Saturday, September 13th, from 11 to 3. We've actually extended it an hour because we have to get the pinup girl contest in. We're going to start that probably 1:30, 2 o'clock. So, like I said, free show, pinup girls, raffles, food, awards, all of that. Can't beat it. So, we'd appreciate a big turnout, a good turnout. The weather's getting a little bit better. Hopefully, again, the rain is over by then. We got a couple weeks now. It's not 9,000 degrees outside. So bring them out, bring all the cars up. We want to see them. Free car show. We'll have a good time. So speaking of free car shows, the next day, September 14th, every second Sunday, I kind of call this, I'm hoping it's not going to be this way forever. It's the best kept secret in car shows in the Tampa Bay area. And we're hoping that it's not the best kept secret anymore, because we want everybody to know about this. We do a morning show, 9 to noon, at CJ's Backstage, which is across from Tyrone Mall on 22nd Avenue in St. Petersburg. We just purchased some brand new bright yellow signs. You can't miss them. We actually are around the back or in the side of the building. We have room to put well over 100 cars in this location. We've been hampered by heat. We've been hampered by rain. I think we're on about their 4th or 5th month. It's getting bigger every month, and we're hoping by the time we get into better weather that this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a place to be. And I think the people who have come out to this show, thank you very much in the past few months. Most of them are coming back, and we do get some new cars and trucks and some of the guys on the bicycles, the custom lowrider bicycles. It's right next to the Pinellas County Trail there. The bike trail cuts right across there. So 9 to noon, the second Sunday of the month, which will be September 14th. And, we put this together. This is growing, growing, growing. CJ's is an awesome place if you're into nightlife and if you're into bands, if you're into good food, if you're into, having some good drinks. This is the place to be as a nightlife a spot in St. Petersburg. But more importantly, the car, truck, and bike show on the second Sunday of the month. Like I said, we're around the side, you walk around the back, you go in the back door. Here's what we've got. Here's what we do that's different than every other show around. Number one, breakfast buffet. Breakfast buffet is unbelievably awesome. Shout out to the CJ staff and the chef and everyone there. It's $14.95. It's all you can eat. They have it from about 9:30 a.m. or try to get there by, try to get it out by 9:30. I believe they leave it up to 1 o'clock. So if you wanted to hang out as the show starts to wind down, you can go back inside and eat lunch too. So for $15, you can't beat this. Scrambled eggs, potatoes, 3 kinds of meat, waffles, pancakes, shrimp and grits, cheese grits, corned beef hash, muffins, fruit. All for $15. All you can eat. Biscuits and gravy. So to me, the biscuits and gravy and the shrimp, the shrimp and grits is well worth, just one plate of that is well worth $15. For you to come out and enjoy that. As a matter of fact, I had shrimp and grits here at a good place in Bradenton here tonight, family diner, and it was more than that just for one plate of shrimp and grits. It was a couple of dollars more. So for $15, you can't beat that. You can go inside, you can sit inside, in the cool air for a little while and enjoy that there, or you can get a to-go box, get one of the styrofoam to-go lids, and fill that bad boy up, come out, sit in the parking lot with your car or your buddies and talk and everything. Go back in, and you can go back as many times as you want. You come inside and you pay. You get an armband like you do when you're at the concerts, and you just show the armband, and man, you just load up. So that's one reason. So you can't beat that. You come out for breakfast for $15, you get all of that, and you get a car show. So the newest thing that is super cool, that shout out again to Tia and Jake and everyone over there at CJ's. So kind of ran a test of it last month. It kind of worked out pretty well. They're going to refine it this month. If you're into Bloody Marys, so Bloody Mary bar, same hours. So you can do one of two things. $5, you can get yourself, make your own Bloody Mary, stock it with all the stuff, with the celery stalk and the bacon and the cheese and the pepperonis and the olives and just all of that stuff that you'd ever want in a Bloody Mary. You can get one of those for $5, which is a great deal. Or again, for $15, you pay $15 for that. If you're into Bloody Marys, you're into your liquid breakfast there, and all you can drink. So you just go in and have a good time. So, we want to make this interesting. CJ's wants to make it fun. This is a blast. This is a great place. If you have not been there, you need to experience this place. You need to get one of their calendars. You need to see what they have going on during the week. They have some great bands. They have musicians. They have a jazz night. They have karaoke nights. I mean, it's a blast. So anyway, you need to remember that one. Again, CJ's Backstage. It's on 22nd Avenue over there in St. Pete, right behind Tyrone Mall. We are there every second Sunday of the month from 9 to noon, and it's just a fun time. You can't beat it. And again, if you're into the big breakfast and everything, why not? You have to be there. So there you go with that one. So that's a great weekend. You can come over to Quaker Steak and Lube on Saturday the 13th. Go get you a free car show there, get you some food, win some prizes, win you some awards, and then hit breakfast the next morning over at CJ's and get yourself some Bloody Marys and everything. So, we're in it for you guys. So that's got to be a lot of fun. So our next show that we've just recently announced, and we need to get some more information. We need to get this information out and about that we've just started. So we've started a new show. We call it Hotrods at Three Daughters Brewery. Three Daughters Brewery over in St. Pete, over there by the Dome, Tropicana Dome, over in that area. This is a kind of a test case. We're gonna help them get some cars in the parking lot there, and that sort of thing. So we're doing that. That's going to be November 2nd. So it's a little ways out. So we have some time to get the word out on this one. November 2nd. They open around noon, so noon to 3. We can put about 75 cars in there. We want to fill the lot. And you can go inside. We do have food. They have food trucks available there and food inside. And go inside and try some of their craft beers that they create. So this one is like I said, November 2nd from noon to 3. Brand new show. It's the first time we're going to be out there. DJ Brian's going to be out there. Appreciate him coming out. Fran Hosh for sponsoring him. And we will. We'll see how that one goes. We're talking to them about potentially, a recurring show. It's probably not going to be once a month. It's either going to be, we're hoping maybe every other month, either every other month or once a quarter. So we'd like to see everybody come out on November 2nd, have a big showing, show them what the car culture of the St. Pete, Tampa area is like. Fill the lot, have a good time, and we'll reschedule that starting in 2026. As like I said, may or may not be a monthly show. Right now, we're talking about either every other month or quarterly at this point. So we'll see how that goes, and if you guys come out and support that, then that'll be back. We'll be back there, and have another good show there, and another good time. So those are the shows that we have coming up here. The next what's that? 3 shows, 4 shows here in the next month or so. Even though that one, the Three Daughters, is out into the beginning of November, we're gonna have a busy October. Probably busy November, December, into the end of the year. We have some great things that I cannot tell you about yet. Stay tuned for our 2026, our events calendar with Racers and Rods. We're stepping the game up. We're going to bring you a lot more shows. We already have that in the works. We're waiting on some sponsor details for 2026. We are going to have at least one more monthly show. We're going to continue at CJ's. We're going to have Three Daughters Brewery every other month or so. So we're gonna bring those shows to you. And as always, as much stuff as we can do for you for free. CJ's is free. Three Daughters is free. We'll have some other shows available, and as we always put our hand up, I always promise to the car community, my shows that I have creative control over, if you want to call it that, you're never going to pay more than $10 to show your car, and that covers what we have to do to run the show, our people and awards and things like that. And actually, a lot of them and a portion of them will continue to be free. We have a lot of things going on. We have some people that are going to help us out with that. And we just want to give back. We want to give to the car community. We want to have some of these events that you can come out and not worry about, spending $20, $30, $40 to show your car and still get, we know the awards isn't the reason that everyone comes out, but we do want to give away some awards to everyone to thank you for coming out. And we try to do some creative stuff there. But we know that's why everyone doesn't do it. But again, off my soapbox, you need to stay tuned, because we're rocking and rolling into 2026. We have some really, really exciting stuff coming. And we're going to have a large number of free and very inexpensive shows available for everyone out there to attend in the Tampa Bay area. So let's talk a little bit, real quick, about some of the things that we do not host, but we're involved in. So the first one is Slamfest. Slamfest in its 34th year in Tampa. Well, it's not always been in Tampa, but it is in Tampa. Has been in Tampa for quite a while. 34th year of Slamfest. This is October 11th and 12th. It's at the Tampa State Fairgrounds over there off of 301. 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday, 11th and 12th. About 50, 60 cars inside, hundreds, 3, 4, 5, been 5 and 600 cars outside. Spectator tickets are inexpensive, $10 a day. I think it's $15 for the whole weekend. There's a lot of cars, a lot of people that come from out of town with a lot of lowriders and bagged vehicles and all of that sort of cool stuff that we really enjoy. So Slamfest, we appreciate them. They are one of our sponsors. They help us do what we do, and we help them by promoting the hell out of what they do because we love all of them, Mini Madness and all that group, and they do a great job with this show every year. So if you're interested in that, slamfestshow.com. You can go. I believe there's you can still get tickets to show your car outside. There's a few left inside this year. We always change it up a little bit. So this year we will have the Racers and Rods media booth inside the building, which will be nice because we'll be in there with a nice cool air. But we're going to set up. We're going to have our newly designed fledgling podcast studio set up. It's not super fancy, but it does the job. So we're going to do a lot of interviews. We're working towards doing that from our media side. We've got some new people on board. We've got Dan Fisher, who is our new, we call him our Inside Drive correspondent. He's doing interviews and doing some features with that piece of what we do called the Inside Drive. If you haven't seen that, it's on our YouTube channel. Go out to YouTube and check on Racers and Rods. We've got a bunch of stuff going on out there, so that's going to be big for next year. But Slamfest, even if you're a spectator, come out. It's worth the money to come out and see a lot of cars in a really cool setting. They have the Pinup Girl contest this year again back, which I believe will be Sunday. They have the club games where all the clubs get together. They do silliness and all of that sort of thing. They're having the car limbo contest this year, which they've brought back. That's always a lot of fun, seeing who's got the lowest vehicle so you can crawl under the limbo bar and all of that stuff. So a lot going on there. We're super proud and super appreciative of those guys and being involved with them. Like I said, they do help us out during the year. And Jonathan, and shout out to TC, who was the head of the group there that passed away a little while ago, and prayers to him. Jonathan and Brian and Bama Jim and all of those guys that put this show together, man. This is a great show. This is really hard to do, and it's a lot of effort and a lot of money to put something like this together. So anyway, so we will be at Slamfest in October. And then speaking of October, let's see, I've got one more here somewhere. Yeah. So Oktoberfest, this is part of the Upper Tampa Bay Car Show series, and put on by our buddy Jason and his group up there. He's part of the Chamber of Commerce. He does, I think, 3 or 4 Upper Tampa Bay car shows during the year. All of these are free. He does a couple of them out in Oldsmar. This one is tied into the Oktoberfest festivities on October 26th from 11 to 2. Free car show. Everything's free. A lot of cool stuff going on. We'll be out there. We'll have our booth set up. We'll have all of our giveaways. We'll be doing media. We'll be doing interviews. They have the gentleman that comes out with his cigar bar We've got our buddy Stacy that comes out from Hook, Line, or Drinker, Hook, Line, and Drinker. Where else can you go? You think our breakfast buffet and Bloody Mary buffet is a showstopper. Free open bar. That's right, free open bar at the show. You come out and get you some free beer. You get a couple of drinks. You meet Stacy. She's awesome. Jason and his crew. This is all done for charity. They have a bunch of awards. They have a ton of stuff that they raffle off and everything every year. So if you have not ever been to this show, either check this out. Like I said, the flyers. I'm going to keep the flyer here on the screen. You can go out and research that on Facebook. There's a link on our Racers and Rods Facebook site. We support these guys wholeheartedly. We go to we've been going for the past 2 or 3 years to all of the shows that they put on here at the upper Tampa Bay series, the Oldsmar series, the Oktoberfest shows. Good bunch of people do it for a good cause. Lots of fun. And again, hey, we support people that do free shows. So anyway, take a look at that. Find that out on the interweb, on the Facebook, and find that and get signed up and go out there and support that also. So I think that covers through the end of what we're doing through the end of October into the first week of November. We got a bunch of other stuff coming. We'll do this again here in probably another month or so. Talk about once we get our end of the year schedule set for November and December. We do have another free show coming up at Quaker Steak and Lube before the end of the year. It's in November. We have not determined what that show is going to be yet, so we'll get you more information on that. We'll get you more information as it gets a little bit closer on the Foxbrook show that we do every year. That's a free show down here in our neck of the woods in Parrish. That's a Mike and his group put on an awesome show there. Again, all free. There was 349 registered cars there last year. A bunch of money goes to charity. The Blood Mobile and Blood Bank is there. DNA Resto Mods brings their hot rods out. They sponsor all the trophies. The 50-50 there last year, the winner of the 50-50 won over $1,000. So Foxbrook Car Show, look that up. We'll have the information on our site. We'll talk about that the next time we do one of these little videos. So there you go. That's what we've got going on. We're very busy. We're very excited about the future. We're excited about the future of where our events group is going. We have some things that by next week, we're waiting for, fingers crossed, for some good news on some sponsorships and some things happening there that we're going to roll out that I think everyone is gonna like. We have our eyes on a couple of places that we're looking to do potentially some monthly shows down. We are stationed here in Bradenton, so our south of the bridge folks, Sarasota Bradenton area. I've got a couple shows coming up that we may actually start doing some monthly shows back down this way, since our Steak and Shake site kind of fizzled out for one reason or another. But again, we've got bigger and better. We've got some other plans. We've got some places coming up, and then we will be announcing. We've announced the date, which I believe is March 7th, for our second annual Veterans show that we did last year. That was a huge success. That we did again with the American Legion Riders Post 266 here in Sarasota. We raised a bunch of money for a bunch of good charities. Everyone had a great time. We have that site there that nobody else uses for car shows. That's really awesome at the Farm Bureau. We'll be back. We're going to do that. We had about 130 or 40 cars there last year. We're going to reach for 200 this year. It'll be bigger, better, and have a lot more things going on. We had a good time. Like I said, we had a good time. We raised a lot of money for veterans organizations. So we'll be back and doing that again. You'll hear more about that as we get to the beginning of the year. So we're going to have an exciting 2026, but we have to get through the end of 2025 first. We appreciate everybody that supports us. Um, Truly appreciate that. The people that follow us online. If you don't follow us on Facebook and on the Instagram channel, or on Instagram, and on a little bit on TikTok, and especially on YouTube, because that's where all of our new content, we've got a bunch of new stuff coming there. We're kind of changing the way we do business there. We're doing some stuff there. We've got some interviews coming up with car people, and we have some interviews and features coming up with some car builders, and some things that we're going and touring their shops and doing some things there. So we're going to be busy. We are busy, and we appreciate everyone that follows us and does what they do with us, and supports us. And especially, please come out to our shows. Like I said, we try to do things cheap. We try to do things free. Even the ones that are paid, you can come out if you want to come out and park your car and don't want to participate in the part of it for getting getting awards and that sort of thing. Hey, more power to you. We want to see you anyway. So we do a lot of those. Like, again, we do CJs and Three Daughters and all that stuff. We do that for free. So there's plenty of opportunities to come out for no money, and just have a good time, and support the places that allow us to have these sort of things in their parking lot and in their facilities and that sort of thing. So with that, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you watched most of it. Hopefully you got some information on our shows. If you need anything on the shows, we don't desperately, but we'd love to have some more vendors. If you're a vendor, shout it out. We do give away free vendor spots at all of these events. We like you to donate a little something to the cause for our raffle. But again, hey, it's free. Come out. Hopefully you sell some of your wares, make a little bit of money. That's what we're here for. We're here to spread the wealth, spread the word. So if you're a vendor or vendors, have them contact me. We'll get them the dates. We'll get them hooked up at our shows. And with that, I appreciate you watching. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the week. Labor Day weekend, long weekend coming up. Hopefully it doesn't rain all weekend. And we will see you next time on the Racers and Rods Media and Events Network with Racers and Rods TV.